Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, what do we have here? Large expansion during London towards the draw of liquidity. We hit the sell side. How's everybody doing today? Reishi mushroom tea, okay. I have to drink that every morning though. Thank you for telling me happy birthday. Appreciate it. Yeah, kind of annoyed. As you can see, I had marked out all this stuff yet last night. Like, I marked out midnight open as it happened, these equal lows. I marked out these alerts for when it crossed down here, sell side here. We hit it. And when you have a London expansion towards a draw, liquidity or the draw has already been met before indices open, which is two of the criteria of my low probability conditions, it's likely that New York AM session will just chop. It's tough. Might have to see how it goes, but might have to just then backtest other NFP weeks. Someone told me that typically London session is better during NFP weeks, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm trying to work on my sleep schedule. I don't know if I want to mess it up. Rough. Can I start trading London session? I could, but I don't know if I want to. I don't know. Took out, it's kind of interesting here, yeah. Took out, here in London, it took out this Asia high, and then took out the Asia low, and then took out more highs later. Interesting. One of my friends, though, he starts only in London after 4 a.m., So, yeah. I mean, what was good is that I told people, to avoid longs unless there's a 5-minute market structure shift. There was one in the afternoon, I guess, to the upside here, and then it rejected in this 15-minute breaker in Fair Valley Gap right at the close, and I guess from there, that was it. Anyway. Damn, I was ready to short today, Just because of how, we had closed here below. We had inverted everything and closed below, so it doesn't matter with what you want to see from the market is not always what you're gonna get. So I was hoping New York session would take out a London high and then reversal or something. Or London reversal, New York continuation. But no, we just had London expansion. It just makes things really just annoying. Yeah, tough market to get an entry. Yeah, it's NFP week. We'll see. We'll see what's up. I mean, if I don't find any entries, which is we just straight up just dropped. We didn't even have any 830 news, so that's kind of peculiar to me. Why we just dropped 120 points since 8:30. We didn't even have any news here. We have 10 o'clock news today. The daily on NQ was looking really ugly. So many small body candles. So at the very least, maybe today, hopefully we get a clean close below this low then, right? I have to delete all these alerts. It's weird that it doesn't alert me if it's not open. Like, you see, like, the alerts are still there. Anyway. So what happened? Yes, we took that all-time high. We had that SMT there, right? Because NQ did not take this all-time high for the buy side. And then look at those, just those ugly candles on NQ, all these small bodies and large wicks for like 6 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So at the very least, maybe today has a large body close below this low. You know, it'd be good to stay below it. And then perhaps we have continuation. But even to get to here, it seems like it will be high resistance. For ES, it sort of looks like cleaner, at least. But we have a lot of speed bumps along the way. Okay. Not hourly. It's going to be a breakaway gap for ES. I was looking at the 4-hour and thinking maybe we would have had a retracement. Or what I was looking at ES actually was, yeah, this hourly fair value gap in this breaker block. But yeah. So that's what I was looking for. Wanted to see a retracement to this. But alas, you can't always get what you want, so. About DXY, it's retracing. Interesting. So I hit that February buy side. At the moment it's retracing in here. Just mark out the CE of this. Yeah, I mean, that's one of like the biggest lower probability criteria of mine is like if London expands towards the draw of liquidity, it makes for a lower probability AM session because we distributed, right? So there's already AMD, so now we're going to be back in A accumulation. And then the other one is like if the draw has been met by equities open. So let's take the little poll. Yeah, I'm using contact lens. What happened? Tanya, are you able to see? Yeah, why? Am I squinting a little bit? You know, a little bit with my my reading prescription is a little different from my far away, just a tiny bit. So, if I'm wearing contacts, yeah, it does make the computer a little bit more blurry. Alright, so after expansion, what do we do? Either retrace, reverse, or consolidate. You wear stockings? Oh, Michael, that's funny. Right, actually, maybe that's what it was. Was there what time did Tesla deliveries announce? Is that what it was? Tesla shares dropped 7% on first quarter vehicle delivery and production report. I think that's probably what dropped the market so much, you guys. Yeah. Was that this morning? It seems like it is. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Hmm. Seems like that happened before 7:30 though. However, Tesla's down 7%. Nvidia's down 2% pre-market. Google's down 2.5%. See Tesla. Yeah, now it's down about 6%. Okay. Here's the open. As an ICT student, that's not how this works, Tanya. There's always going to be some news that market does not factor in. Which can be explained for sometimes. Yesterday was Tesla's China inventory. I'm seeing it as like this morning's news. Let me see, what time did they drop? No, it happened at it dropped at 9 a.m. Yeah, so. So I had drawn also, I don't know if we'll get here, but -2 standard deviation from this little push up from yesterday. This huge one. The Judas from yesterday. It does mark out, line up pretty well if this, with a failure swing. Over here. FOMC lows. Sort of already below FOMC. But yeah, I mean, I'm expecting it to be choppy. Rough. That was my weekly objective. We took last week's low. Now I just have to wait for price action to sort of just develop, do price discovery, etc. Just develop new structure. Not like I'm gonna pressure myself to find a trade immediately. So we had that large move down, like about 200 points. So how can we help? NQ, that was an accident. NQ took the DOL before equities open. Come on, TradingView. I'd like to talk to the manager. Anyone here trade London though? It's these huge expansion candles. Pretty much I would say the largest expansion we've had in like 2 weeks, right? Since FOMC, because there hasn't been follow through much. Four down close candles in a row hasn't happened. Literally, yeah, since the 20th when we had 4 of these huge up close candles. I don't know. Large consolidation, large expansion. I'll just have to wait. Just like, I'll wait. You know, those teachers. Like, I'll wait. Let's see. Who traded London? Don't be a TradingView Karen. What did someone say? Yo, Phil goes, that's funny. He said, anyone have any idea for today? It looks like shiz for me this morning. Yeah, I mean, it really just... Let's see ES and NQ side by side. I don't know. I'm anticipating this to be a market structure shift on the larger time frame would be good. But like then I have to wait for candle body closes. Well, on the 4 hour we have 21 minutes left. That would be nice for this to close below on ES and NQ. And then I'd have to wait for a retracement of some sort. to look for further shorts. This DXY just came to the midpoint of this 4-hour fair value gap. All right. Doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon. DXY is moving down and indices moving down. So then we'll have a 4-hour fair value gap and breaker here. You know, if the next one, you know, if we end up having like a fair value gap, if we end up having a fair value gap, we could just have 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour one. It's just the FEG that broke the low. So, assuming this is going to close here, I mean, I don't know if it'll go for this or I don't know if it'll go for these lows or not. Could just pause here with this OB, which would be fine by me. Pause there. You know, create more equal lows. And then this is going to take time to develop. Maybe that does that. But yeah, there's not much for me to do. It's like NQ is going towards the little standard deviation I'd marked out. Let's see if it hits it. So it's important not to try to catch like a falling knife. Always waiting for like structure to shift before going for a reversal. So what do we have? I don't feel any type of FOMO or anything. You don't necessarily need to catch like a 100-200 point move to make money. It's just about finding a repeatable move and then scaling up with the amount of capital you have. So like it's always cool to catch a huge move though. But yeah. We just totally just like flip. $200 points since 8:30. Tanya, would you say that the April's low is the draw since we have not taken any previous month low for multiple months? I don't know why it's April right now. Do you mean March low? Let's actually see the 3-month candle. Could be the draw. March low. Yeah, it's a low and these are like equal candle body over here. So last week we had an inside week, an SMT, where ES took the high and Q did not. Yeah, but I mean, where's the March low though? It's like, I don't think it's like this week's draw on liquidity. Maybe next week or so. Next week we have CPI and FOMC minutes the same day. Yeah. The issue is it's gonna take a lot of roadblocks to get here. So there's just so much like price action to get through. So many lows and highs. Let me mark out that fair value gap as well. We like draw out this whole leg lower. And where is like premium to discount? So let's draw London to here. So 50% is actually around 50% of this fair value gap. I don't know. Expect it to be New York like consolidation. I'll have alerts if we come back up here. What news do we have tomorrow? Just wondering. Fix my light. Oh, whatever. So I'll have alerts if we come back up here. And what I can do actually is look at price during last, like NFPs during previous months to see if it's true or not that like London is a better session to trade during that week. Oh yeah, we have news in 12 minutes. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. It's still going to be low probability. Like we could perhaps take out that like failure swing sell side. We kind of did, but we'll see if we end up going here. Whether we get to the standard deviation or not. Maybe a reversal. For it to be a reversal, though, I'd like to see like manipulation first. So. Happy birthday, thank you. Okay, we'll see 10 a.m. Muse. How is the cat? He's great. Where are you? Where are your glasses? It's funny how people like it is. I am sort of like a TV show host at this point, right? Where everybody does look at anything I do differently, whether it's wearing glasses or something with my makeup or something. I'm just wearing contacts today. Wow, thank you, Nick. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. That's my friend Nick Does Features. Follow him on Twitter. He's really good. He's one of the people I actually texted yesterday saying, like, send NQ lower. I texted 3 different people. You can check on my Instagram story. I said, send NQ to the gulag, meaning just, like, send it lower. And I was ready for the shorts. I was hoping for something like an entry, but no. Sometimes she runs without you. And she leaves you. Yeah, people notice everything. Yeah, and how I roll my eyes too, right? Or somebody yesterday, something with my eyebrows, right? Like, yeah, very expressive. Like this, like, I can do the wave with my eyebrows. Your friends are so rich, says Sarah Lee. Yeah, I'm friends with, profitable traders. They're better traders than I am. It's good to surround yourself with people that are smarter than you. You never want to be the smartest person in the room. I remember when I took BC Calc, AP BC Calculus, when I was like in high school. Oh man, I felt really dumb in that class, but like I on my first test I got like a 45. And everyone was smarter than me, but that was just like people were really, really good at math, and I still got a 5 on the AP test. So I skipped calculus 1 and 2 in college. But the mistake there was that I started my first semester of college with Calc 3, not knowing anybody, and that was awful. That was awful. Those memories. I think I got I barely passed that class. I got a C in that class, and that was tough. That transition period from being like a A+ student in high school, and then you get a C in your first semester in one of your classes, and then you're worried about your scholarship and everything. Because I had to keep like a 3.5 in engineering, which was tough. But I did it. And now I don't. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. At Cornell, that is high because they use bell curve. Oh yeah, they would curve things all the time for sure. So maybe after the curve it was like in the 60s or 70s. My friend goes to Cornell vet school. She's actually going to graduate this year. So I'm happy my cat is going to have a resident vet. I already text her all the time, though. I'm like, hey, la la la, what's this? Anyway, this doesn't even mean anything, because we didn't even take any liquidity, so Let me see here. Do you guys think we're going to hit the low again at 10 a.m. or are we just going to shoot up? What do you guys think? Let's see a little poll there at least. 9:54. Every time I see Cornelia, I think of Andy from The Office. I love The Office. One of my best friends in college, she was my roommate. She was obsessed with The Office. She's probably watched it at least like 10 times. I've probably watched it at least 5 times at this point because through association. And it's also a good show. At least, like, my computer's acting well so far. Yeah, thanks, Nick, for the donation. Go give him a follow on Twitter. I know why you missed the move. You didn't wear glasses. Oh, that's too good. Like Velma from Scooby-Doo is like, where are my glasses? Where are my glasses? I can't see without my glasses. I actually, yeah, that is me. I literally, like, if I lose my glasses, it's an issue. And I think I've said it before, but like, I've made the mistake of saying, hey Siri, where are my glasses? Instead of thinking that my glasses are gonna respond instead of my phone, because that's how when I lose my phone, that's what I do. Say like, hey Siri, where are you? Is it good or bad when DXY and indices move in the same direction, says JJ? It's bad. We don't like to see that because the dollar is strong. We want to see inverse correlation, right? Seek and destroy again, yeah. So, you know, the first 5 minutes moved lower, but now we're just choppy. Let's see what 10 a.m. news does. There's still not even any sort of something I would like look to get into, because we haven't really even created like a 5-minute I guess here. Like, for me to want to get into longs, we would have to, personally, according to these conditions, right? I want to see a shift on the 5, and then I want to see like an OTE entry, and just like the way the structure is, it's not good. So I'll definitely be looking at previous NFP weeks to see if it's similar. So far ES is also just hanging around on the hourly. CES. I was thinking, yeah, so we're just like hitting this order block for now. This would be ideal if we're going to follow like a larger time frame market maker sell model. Where is the initial consolidation? Like here. No? Could also be just this. It's really so much consolidation here, actually. See ES here. ES did move lower here at 950. Okay, it's 10 a.m. news. Let's see what did the chat say? They said yes, we will take the sell side again. It's correct. We did. We're hitting some standard deviation I had marked out since from yesterday's Judas up. And at this moment, ES did not take that low, so some people might be getting long here as a turtle soup type of play. For a reversal. That's just not my style, so. But it could be a indicator of a possible market structure shift to come. Yep. So after expansion, we have reversal or retracement or consolidation. But I'm more inclined to think we're just going to consolidate. It's going to be difficult. I don't want to get faked out on anything. There's no point of me, the move happened, so. I'd rather wait and see what happens at this area. And to move back up. If I were to play the retracement, I would want to see it on the rather see what would happen up here, and then I would want to see on a 5-minute shift or something if I were to play a retracement towards here, because otherwise it's just too much for me with all these sippies above, right? So I don't know, maybe I see an inversion or something, but I would need to see a close above this as well. Okay, so we did take this low again into the standard deviation, and ES did not take the low, so. It doesn't really look like I'll end up finding something, because if it's not really displacing higher, not very energetic with this 5-minute candle. It does reach here. I don't know. I'll have to see. I'm more inclined to. Yeah. Rather wait up here. I got the. Ooh, okay. I just, nah, that was nothing. I just put my mouse rolled over something. I got this ring to tell me how how much quality sleep I'm getting. Actually been afraid to check it past couple of days. So one of my friends, you guys, that's a better trader than I am, just texted me, yeah, I'm definitely quitting. Been waiting for that dump for 2 weeks to only watch it panning out overnight. I'm so mad right now. You can't force the market to give you what you want all the time. There'll be another trade always. Yeah, so we can definitely retrace back into like these wicks. This isn't like, this is pretty much, I think it's going to be consolidation. Yeah, pretty deep retracement there. But lesson learned everywhere, right? I think, you just see the 1 minute. Yeah. You can definitely take, just consolidate. Hmm. What did I want to say, though? I wanted to look at, what am I trying to think about? Yeah, NFP weeks previously. So I guess I'll go on NQ, continuous contract. have an alert if it ends up. Now we have a new 5-minute swing high. Okay. NFP weeks. Let's check that out. There's nothing for me to do here. Might as well think about the coming days. Okay, Forex Factory. And NFP weeks are typically, NFP is the first Friday of the month. Okay, so the last one was Friday, March 8th. Let's see. Okay. The continuous contract. So what I'm just gonna look at, I have a bunch of. Okay, this is last time's NFP. Hit all-time highs and then dropped. But let's see, like, the week of it. Where do the major moves happen? So this is Monday, London. Okay, Monday, I believe there was no news this day. It was pretty choppy, so nothing really. It's just looking at the hourly. Not much. Okay, let's see, Tuesday. Okay, so Tuesday, this is London session. I think I remember this as the week that, like, all the moves, like 3 out of the 5 days, the moves happened, like, at the open or right before. I don't think it happened during London. Let me go on the 15. But it looks like. Yeah, so it's so far so good because, like, we haven't really moved much on the NASDAQ or ES. We've just deeply retraced. It's definitely consolidating. Yeah, that's ugly. So I'm pretty happy because, like, in the past, I would definitely, like, as a beginner, I would definitely have taken, like, a 1-minute market structure shift. And probably gone stopped and lost money there. So at least right now I'm saving my money. Capital preservation is key. So that checklist is helping me out. Okay, so here, Tuesday of this NFP week. This is London. I wouldn't say, like, the move happened during London here. It happened here at the 10 o'clock news on that Tuesday. Let me just make sure. $9:30 just straight up dropped. Let me see if that was in news at 10 a.m. Tuesday. Yeah. ISM services. Okay. Then the next day, Wednesday. This is London. Let's see, like 2 to 5. London really goes like 2 to. No, London closes like 11. But this was just like an expansion straight up. It didn't even take like an Asia low. No, there's like definitely plenty of moves during the US session. I mean, the New York AM. But they did happen. It seems like they did happen at like the open. Okay, then here's 10 a.m. took this like liquidity at London low. A lot of times reversals do happen at 10 a.m. though. I will say that. Like so many, which is why the silver bullet is framed for after 10 a.m. So you see here, 10 a.m. and then the reversal. Okay. Next day. 3. So you had this London here did do the move. I remember this actually. This was the day before NFP. Oh man, I actually woke up and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing anything. The day before NFP, I don't typically do anything anyway. Okay, so NQ just took the new low of day. So I'm glad I didn't try to play the reversal. It didn't fit my criteria. Anyway, so the day before NFP, yeah, London took Asia low / other Asia lows into Tuesdays. Took this Asia low actually. 10:15 mental game reminder. You know, no FOMO or anything. Okay, and then it just like, yeah, complete reversal. And then by New York, yeah, we had already taken this buy side by equities open. And just continued running. NFP reversal. Okay, what about so really only one day last month. London took all the move, right? Or was it 2? Now this one I don't think I would have found an entry. See what are people saying? Okay, yeah, Mr. Horology, good question. Tanya, what is your opinion on the prop firm that recently went under? Is the ultimate goal to take payouts and start your own personal accounts? Good question. I was thinking of maybe making a video on that, but then I ended up not because it was Easter weekend. And I believe that was 2 Forex firms that paused operations, right? I've never really traded Forex or traded any Forex prop firm. But hey, the truth of the matter is the reason why people do prop firms for the leverage and for less risking on their own account. The trade-off there is, yeah, I mean, a prop firm can go under or pause operations. But your risk is pretty much a challenge, which is why I always say, like, I have 3 different prop firms I use: Top Step, Apex, and My Funded Futures, to diversify among them, right? So you never know. A prop firm that's been around for a long time, like My Funded Forex, right? That was one of the biggest ones, and they paused operations. So that's why I always say, like, I do not believe in growing your accounts to being large sizes, like, and keeping the money in there. When you're eligible for a payout, take the money out. Like, even if it might give you a little bit tighter of a drawdown, take the money out. It's yours. It's in your bank account. Now you can use it for other things. Now you could use it for your own personal funds or another eval at another prop firm or another more capital, etc. That's why I believe in milking your accounts rather than growing them, right? So just, even if it's like a couple $1,000 or something, yeah, you never know. I'm not really sure exactly what the deal happened between them. I did watch those videos, and it seems just like a tough situation. It seems like they're working it out with the refunds. Yeah, I mean, that's why I go with different prop firms. You never know when one might, run into issues, really. Yeah, always take the money out and leave the minimal buffer amount. So yeah, I agree. I would, with my funded futures, I'd take everything out above the buffer. So it leaves me with like 4,500 every time. Like, that's plenty. And hey, if you end up blowing it, then you have money to buy another one. Like, now you paid yourself. But anyway, after you pay yourself, like, it's so much easier to trade. So prop firms give you that leverage. I really think that trading is probably the only business that has such a low barrier to entry, right? You actually don't need a lot to invest, right? Which is why you see some people really change their lives with this. But on the other hand, because of that, right, people don't really take it seriously. I know people have spent thousands and thousands of dollars just like treating it as a gamble, treating their accounts as a gamble, just trying to see if they could run something up or take a random trade. That's not the way to do it. And that's why, because they're so cheap, or that, then that's why people end up, why there's such high failure rates, right? In other businesses, you need to invest your money where it's like, whether it's like buying a website or, if you're starting a cafe, drop shipping, whatever it is, like you need like inventory, or you need like a place, or you need employees, whatever. With trading, if you buy a prop firm challenge, they give you the data, right? So you just need, like, some people just use their phones. That being said, that's why high failure rate, and why it's a profitable business for most of these for a lot of these firms. And why a lot of traders that are like taking it seriously, they're able to make a lot of life-changing money, essentially. Like you don't know, like when you get one payout can literally pay for all your failed challenges in the past, and now you're in like the green. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about running a prop firm business, etc. I have literally turned down offers for like equity in new upcoming firms because I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna be an owner of a prop firm, and I'm not going to, I don't know anything about running that business, right? It doesn't make sense. I'm, just personally, it's crazy when you're an influencer. Now you guys have made me into an influencer. I turned down a lot of deals, a lot of emails and things like that. You try to just stick with the ones that I've already used in the past and I trust personally. That being said, like, because you're not an owner, or you're not in the back end of things as like an influencer, affiliate, or whatever, like, there's still risk in itself, right? When you're putting your face behind a brand, etc., that's a risk in itself. So I do try to do, like I said, I'm just a trader like you guys, where I'm like, I am trying to take out as many payouts as possible. Like, literally, I am, most of my Apex accounts, I have not taken many trades on. I have one that's like at 8 days. So, and it's eligible per payout, and I'm like, I could take the payout, but it'll only be one of them, and I'll have to wait for the others. And I'm like, and it's funny, because in my head, I'm like, it's not going to be like 10 accounts like other influencers or something, but I don't care. It's $2,000 I can just put in my bank account, right? Like, let me just take the money out. And then that I'll use for more accounts, or use to pay for the other ones. So I'll have a little bit more peace of mind there. So here we took the sell side again, and now we're having an inversion. Yeah. Wonder if some people are going to take this to this high. Let me see what the comments are saying. Thank you for keeping it real in this space. Really appreciate what you do. Thank you. I do try to keep it real. Tanya if it takes buy side or sell side, can I consider that as a market structure shift? No. On my fund of futures, you can use the trade of a copier. Yes. Yeah, with futures, I want to talk about that too. Futures prop firms are different than Forex ones and just their business model. People do complain saying like, oh, there's smaller drawdowns and there are harder rules and payout caps. But the reality is, like, I haven't seen really payout denials from the future space because of their business model's a little different, right? Like, that's why they have like some buffers and they have some payout caps, because they want the time to figure out whether that person is a profitable trader and then move them to a live account before they can, so that they could also profit on their money that they bring into the firm. But these things shouldn't really be called prop firms. They should be called funding companies. That's what they are. Because a prop firm, the traditional one, right, is like a firm of maybe like 20 people, and you come in and you take like a series, what is it called, like a series 8 test or something, to actually be a certified like analyst. And then they put you on like paper trading, and like, they actually pay you whatever it is, like minimum wage for the first few months while you're paper trading, etc. And they're training you, right? That's how a official prop firm works. Or you put up your own money, like I've seen that as well. Like, you put up like $10,000 of your own money and they'll give you $100,000 of leverage. And then and then 10,000 is your drawdown, right? And then once you blow that out, that's it. Once you're above the buffer for a 50K account, it's a lot easier. Yeah, it is. The trick is, the hardest part of any account is just getting above the buffer period. So I do wonder if I'm sure some people who play inverse fair value gaps are playing this to the upside. But that's just not that's not my model. Yeah, we can do some back testing. I wanted to see the previous month as well. Yeah, the issue here with those Forex companies is that they had the same middleman doing their back end. And once that middleman, like, I don't know what happened with that middleman. Apparently some issues when they're crossing over it, so their data or something. They all went under. Like, that's the issue. I'm requesting payout today. You convinced me. You're welcome. Yeah, it's not your money unless it's in your bank account, you guys. Like, take the payouts. But the thing is, though, it still is the best way to leverage, for leverage and to wealth, really. The lowest barrier to entry. But that being said, people are irresponsible, so treat it like it is your account, but then also, yeah, pay yourself. Don't be treating it like a game. Don't be maxing out credit cards on prop firm challenges also. Please, only use money you can afford to lose. Okay, so let me see the next one that I was going to look at. The month before. So far I was pretty right with, choppity chop. I do wonder if this ends up being something. Let me see, is this a 1 minute market structure shift? Not really, so no, I wouldn't really take this. I prefer seeing, like, when we get an inversion, I prefer seeing a smaller time frame market structure shift into it. But hey, it's seek and destroy, just take the lows. Did ES take those lows? Yeah, it did. So, a small SMT here. Did not. But like I said, the SMT, for me at least, it's not like the big. It's not the end all be all. It's like a confirmation I look at before the shift, and we didn't really have a shift on the 5 yet. Okay, so here we are with NQ. I'm going to look at the previous NFP month. And that was February 2nd. Yeah. That being said, though, with the prop firms, etc., like that's why I've definitely declined a lot of partnerships with ones that I just thought. Well, first off, I declined pretty much like every Forex and crypto one. Because I don't even trade Forex and crypto. What am I going to do promoting that, first off? As well as like newer ones and things like that. And I pretty much only have affiliates with the top 3. Apex is the one that's paid out the most. I think they paid out $150 million since 2022. Top Step's been around the longest, for 12 years. And then my funded futures, they're the newer ones, but I have not seen any sort of issues with them with payouts, and they're very good at communication. They have really good customer service. And when this whole thing happened, I actually asked them, hey, like, can you explain what these like Forex firms were doing and whatever? They're very quick to like set up a meeting with me and explain it, like that whole thing I was just talking about. And they do their tech like in-house, so it's different than what these Forex firms were doing. I don't know what. Seems like bad management. It's all about the management. But yeah, you never really know when the internals, like the largest one, my Forex funds went under. That was crazy. But yeah, that being said, I don't know anything about running a prop firm. Like, what am I gonna do? just in relation to like, yeah, I don't. Okay, so this is this week. This is NFP here in February. Okay, this was that. I reached down. I remember this. I think I did a giveaway this morning and I missed it. Okay, so this week, let's see if the London moves. Sunday. And you guys, if you get it pay out when you get it, like tag me. I'd love to see it. It just makes me happy. Monday? Okay, so this Monday was fine for... You know what? Let me remind myself. It seems like Mondays for... I don't know, this Monday was clean too. It seems like this one was good too. Although the beginning of the day was trash here. On the 15, you can see this was kind of trash. You hit the reverse at 11. Okay. So, Monday, London. Yeah, I didn't really take out the whole move because this was Monday's range, large one. And yet Tuesday here. 2 to 5 is this. No. Right, Tuesday then, what time is New York Open right here? No, I think this was okay also to play. Right? I think I remember this. This was like a 9:30. Okay, so far what I'm seeing though is like a lot of these moves are happening at like 9:30. This was the afternoon drop. No, this was fine. The Tuesday had a morning and an afternoon move. Okay. Wednesday. Maybe I'll look at Thursday to see. Okay, Wednesday had the drop. Yeah. Why isn't it going here? Whatever. Wednesday, London did take out this liquidity. And where's New York Open here? Yeah, I mean, this was a messy New York Open. Is this FOMC? Yeah. Looks like it is. Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay. That being said, though, like 8:30 filled an imbalance, and then 9:30 made a lower high, and then dropped lower. Cool. Again, like pretty much the move happened at 9:30. Like this candle here was large. Okay. See the day before NFP. Yeah, I'm not really seeing like huge moves during London here now for 2 months. Very choppy. This Thursday. Then this candle took London low here. Or did it make an equal low? Didn't take it. Okay. Random reversal there. I guess I think this might have been some earnings or something if it was such a large push up at 4 p.m. Probably like Apple. I do remember. This was probably like Tech Week. Okay, so no, Tanya's not going to get up during London, but I will be more cognizant of like if there is a move, if there is an imbalance, like a 15-minute imbalance left from London, and we have a long-term high, and then like the 9:30 open makes a lower high into that imbalance, fills it in. Like I'm just gonna look more into those kinds of plays. It is tough to just short right away though, to get into a position right at the open. So what happened here since 9:30? Not really much. What's the range here? This is now today's range. Yeah. It's like less than a third of the size of from here to here. So we definitely are just accumulating right now. Yeah, a third of that size. Let me see any questions here. Oh, thank you, D. Gotta give my fellow female trader a like. Keep doing your thing, girl. Thank you. No, someone keeps asking. Okay, I answered that question.
Hi, Tanya. Being an ICT trader, how do you find it doing live streaming? Does it not make you feel like obligated to do it instead of just trading on the go and living freely? I tend to look at the economic calendar to sort of frame the weekly, to frame when I can expect possible moves to happen. That being said, it doesn't have to happen during those times, but I can frame higher probability times where things may happen. And I don't know, I started live streaming because I was definitely taking these lower probability trades and to sort of keep myself more accountable. And then also it was New York winter, and still is, trading is very lonely. So I do like the community and I do like my chat, things like that. It just keeps me from over trading a lot. Like off stream, I can definitely be over trading for no reason. So I try to. Yeah, and I've seen some growth here because look at this little range here. And I have not over traded this. This is garbage. You never know if the bank is going to crash. Okay, if you don't know the bank, first off, in the US, they will not let the banks crash. We've seen this like 2 times now. Right? The bailouts on, even like in one recently. I remember being at PT for my ACL and waking up, and I think it was January or February of last year. Right, we had the Silicon Valley Bank. They bailed them out, even if they had more than what is it, 250,000? That's FDIC insured. But hey, if you're that, then take it out of the bank and put it in a safe, in your house or under your pillow, whatever, or crypto, whatever people want to do. That's the point. The point is like you have the freedom to decide what to do with your money. Thank you for that birthday wishes. Appreciate it. How long have I been trading in general? I've been trading, it's going to be 4 years in June. So at first I was trading small caps, so common stock. And I was then trading also large equities, Apple, etc., just equities. And then I transitioned into options from there. And then a friend told me about futures. And at first I was really hesitant because I was just like seeing some like Wall Street bets forums of people being like panicking, saying like, oh no, am I going to have to take delivery of this oil? I held it past the expiration. Things like that. But no, that's not like a thing you have to worry about, especially if you're just day trading it. And then from there, my friend told me about ICT from like in March 2022. And that was when he first started. He was in the middle of the 2022 mentorship. It was like on episode 11. And I'm grateful for that, for sure. Because I used to use volume profile, VWAP, and EMAs essentially, and key levels that I'd drawn. And yeah, I wasn't really consistent with it. I had found like here and there, but pretty much it's been 2 years now studying ICT concepts, and yeah, that's my journey so far. And futures are just way better than options. Like, at least like you can get in and out. Each point is the same. High leverage as well, but options you have to be correct on the move and the timing of it. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I just hit my 3rd year of trading. I started with small caps, and ouch. Oh, yeah. I've been through it all. I've been through the whole meme stock craze, right? I actually made a lot of money in GameStop. I was very lucky. I was holding these very large out of the money options, weekly options, and then Elon Musk tweeted game stonk, and then woke up in the morning and 2,000%. Yeah, gainers. But yeah, I mean, I've also lost a lot of money in AMC because someone asked me yesterday, what is a traumatic event for me trading? I would say, one time I had pre-market, I had like around, I think 2,000 shares of AMC at a cost basis of about 19.5. I was at 19.5, and pre-market, it was like, I was up, it was maybe at like 22 or something. And then market, I had my stop at $19, right? So I was risking about like 1,000. Yeah, I was risking about that much. And boom, right at the open, it didn't even like, wasn't moving. It just stalled, right? It halted. And for 15 minutes of the open, it didn't open until 9:45 a.m. And you know where it opened at? It's just $16. I got completely wiped. My stop, I got filled at 16 instead of 19.5. There's nothing I could do about that. So yeah, lost like $6,000 instead of 1,000. And I cannot watch that movie Dumb Money because of that, essentially, because that was rough. and yeah, I did have a call with like TD Ameritrade about that, and they were just like, yeah, the whole New York Stock Exchange was halted. We can't do anything. So Mark from the Daily Traders. No, I don't follow him. I follow Mark Minervi, though. He's a really good stock. He just trades equities. And he has a book. It's like, I don't, by the way, someone said, I don't follow his strategy. I just read his book. It was like Mindset Secrets to Winning Success, something like that. And he won the US Investing Championship in the 1980s. And then also again in 2021. So one day I'll do that one. I think that competition seems better because, I think you can choose what broker you use, and there is an entry fee, and I think you can only have one account. So there's like, you have to pay $1,000 to enter, 20K minimum, and there's an auditor. I'd rather do that competition because also you can trade options. Just more flexibility, and the futures in the Robbins Cup, you can trade futures options. I've never tried that one though. So as we can see here, we're literally just hanging around. We didn't move at all. Pretty happy to stay safe here. Yeah, hit the like button, you guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, I saw Henry. I have not caught up with him, but that's interesting. You know, everyone's trading journey is different. I think a lot of people now on social media, I don't know why they get caught up in it so much about whose strategy is best, because a lot of times, first of all, there's confluences between different strategies. So you could be in the same trade as someone else using a different one. And yeah, there's not, who cares? Like, if something makes someone else money, I don't really care. If I'm profitable, that's how I think you could actually tell if someone's profitable or not, is like, if they're hating on someone else's strategy. Like, why do you care if you're making money? I don't care if you're using a magic 8-ball. I think I was reading, Tom Hoggard's book that at one point he was even looking at the correlation between the moon cycles or the and how the water, I don't know what it was, the water in New York City and the stock market, like the waves of the water, I don't know. And, he found out that didn't work, so, take your time to find what works for you. Some people like dip buying, some people like momentum, some people like turtle soup, some people like second stage distributions. That's my favorite. But you're going to be limited. Some people use different things. If the market's not showing you what your strategy, you just don't get in. Essentially, what happened to me the last couple days here. Nice and choppy, routine price action. I know, right? So at least was able to see it and stay safe, right? Thoughts of Tom as a trader, Tom Hoggard. He's incredibly high risk trader, right? High leverage. He risks 5% on every trade. So he has large roller coasters, probably. But hey, he's successful. And he's got the cojones, right? He also does live with his Telegram. I've listened to a couple times. And he's gone through difficult periods as well, right? Where he's had to take a break. I used to follow his Telegram, but now I have not in a while. But his book is good, Best Loser Wins. It just gives you a different mentality of the whole premise of trading is you're losing well, right? How do you lose well? You just lose less dollar amount than the amount that you win. So you have to be the best loser. Ooh, nice job, Judy. I said we go short 10:45. Nice. I thought you only trade the open. Time. Yeah, we'll see if they can take the low again. I just 17 trade here. It was kind of pointless for me to try to engage with this range. And you can see now this isn't working. Got inverted again. It's not gonna. I'm glad I didn't take that because that's just not my strategy. There was no shift here into that. It was just chop, 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 chop. Now going lower. We'll see if we end up hitting this low or we're just chopping. Listen to James Dalton. Yeah. You know what I'm starting to do though is to sort of get myself into a better mindset and not just compare myself with other influencers on social media or whatever, because who actually cares? You have to compare yourself with people that are high above you, so you rise to the occasion. So yeah, that's what I'm doing in my mind. I won't be sharing who though. But 8-figure traders, 7-figure traders of capital, not funded. You're doing fine though, Tanya. Thank you. I appreciate it. You have to tough it out on the hard times so that you could see the smoother sailing times, right? There are some times where the draw on liquidity on the weekly is just so obvious, and then you get this entry and you can make a ton of money. But I can't be participating if the draw has already been met here today. Yeah, some people are saying different traders in the chat. Yeah, you could have your own person that you look up to, and then I then think about okay, what are they doing? Would they not listen to their rules? Would they break their rules in this situation? Do you think that they're trading if they know it's going to be a range day or rangy? Do you think that they're going to be trying to find a different strategy or whatever? No. So, I think Umar said himself, he said, like, out of the one trading month, there's 20 days, and there's maybe, like, 4 trading days where, like, really good action. And the key is to show up and be there, be present so you can take advantage of those days and be able to recognize them. So then you can actually put some money behind it, right? Cool. So it looks like, yeah, someone said looks like the afternoon will be better setup, if any. Correct. So, I agree. What I'll be doing is I have my alert if we end up coming all the way back here. Likely not. Or I'll have an alert in this, like, if we end up breaking above this swing high here and closing above it for maybe a 5-minute. But, you know, seeing this, right, if you want to be in a reversal, there's not really a clean, like, a initial consolidation, so you'd have to, like, aim for an imbalance. So I don't know if I would take a long or whatever. I'm gonna have alerts here. We'll see what ends up happening in the afternoon. But yeah, no trade for me today. I hope everyone stays safe. Today is the last day for 80% off Apex. But like I said, don't trade if you don't see a setup. Easier times are coming, and that's all I can say. Have a great day, everyone. I hope everyone enjoys their day. And I'll see you back here tomorrow at 9:15 a.m. Hopefully London does not take the move.